Yo, Nicole. Good morning. So, can you hear me properly? All right. Now, listen to me. Let me show you the. You see my daily chart. Okay. So, what happened on the daily chart? We took the buy side. We took the sell side. Right. This is a bullish candle. That means it was open, low, high, close. So it couldn't close above this level. So it's actually opened, went lower, took all the liquidity below this area, right? And then went higher, took out this day liquidity and this day liquidity. So it took out these liquidities, right? And then closed back to the range. So it should be bearish. It should be bullish. This is like I don't like this. This is a indecisive candle. I wouldn't trade indices today because took the buy side, took the sell side. So it's already a low probability. But because the candle is bullish, I will use this and the 50% of this, right? Let me see if we have anything. This was the last down move. Since then, the price just ranging. This was a harsh, strong move. And the price was slowly going up, creating a lot of failure swings, right? This was a failure swing of this was a failure swing of this was a failure swing of this. So it created a lot of internal liquidity. The price reached the level of the OB. If we use an OT of the last bullish candle, right? This. I'm gonna reverse here. The price retraced back the order block 79,079. You see? And this was a classic accumulation manipulation, and then we had another manipulation out of this area, and this happens they had happened many times that the price slowly goes back to the premium of the bearish move before it goes lower again, or the favorite when they come here, they don't take the pre-daily low and then going higher and generate more liquidity. So based on the fractal model, there wasn't any entry. This was the last bearish move. I'm only bullish if they close above, but since it's so close to the pre-daily high, I'm not looking for longs. I'm not even looking trading indices right now. You know why? You see, so everything that happened is inside the order block. Of course, we can use these internal order blocks to catch this up move, but it's a low probability. I wouldn't touch it. It's about the fact that actually the price swept this low. Price swept this low, right? And then it was a slow up move, nothing crazy. Exactly. You shouldn't. I think there wasn't entry based on the fractal model. Of course, there is like many different versions of the fractal model. For me, like I want to see 1 hour sync formation inside the daily POI. Let's see if we have any C2. We had a real closure, no C2. So I wouldn't trade. I'm maybe conservative, and of course there's like a way to trade this one. That's actually alterated. It's like a let's say this was the bearish move, right, into the POI. So you could enter the open of this, right? Let me try to. So you say, okay, that's a OB, right? You enter long where this is even a weak closure, but let's say we enter, okay? We put the SR below. Do we have two R here? So probably if you enter here, you should be not even break even. So not ideal. Let's see the next one. Up down. This was a bearish candle. You're gonna use this bearish candle as an OB, right? That was 1 a.m. You enter the very next. No 2R, no break even. Then what's going on here? It's much more like a consolidation, manipulation out and distribution for me. Accumulation, manipulation, distribution. Price probably is gonna eat this low resistance liquidity now. It's 20 more points down. It's gonna probably go and take 05-ish. So no entry. This one's gonna be taken because it's a low resistance liquidity, but I don't really a big fan of it. And you see this harsh move through all the levels. So yeah, let me see what you wrote. Yeah. So instead of indices, I think there were better opportunity. You see the gold. The gold, nah. This is like a crazy choppy move. You see. So what happened now? Since 6 p.m. 6 p.m. 4 o'clock, 6 p.m. we had the harsh move down, and then we were just chopping all around, creating liquidity here. Price took out, went lower, take out the internal liquidity, went higher, took out the internal liquidity, went back, generated more failure swing, took out again the buy side, and now it went lower and took out all this liquidity that was made since 6 p.m. So I think it's not ideal either to trade gold now, but that's just what I think. Nasdaq is gonna hit my level right now. Let me show you. You see that probably Asian low is gonna be hit as well on the Nasdaq. Okay. Kaboosh. No, just kidding. Just kidding. Let me see. Yeah, so the order for was still bearish. Nothing. I wouldn't even touch it now. I'm like literally really we are inside this, or we retrace back. Why? Because we closed below this and then we retrace back, and now we probably gonna go lower, target a pre-daily low. But probably this week is gonna be a resistance level here. So not really big fan of it. Let's see MCL, all right? MCL, crude oil daily. Daily POI, close above. Wanted to see a closure above this area, right? So let's say this is now need. I need a C. Here we go. Candle close above. What we wanna see? We wanna see a 1 hour changing state of delivery within this daily POI, okay? It didn't happen, at least not yet. So we go on a 1 hour time frame. On a 1 hour time frame, let me try to, yeah, since 6 o'clock. Okay, so that was my 1 hour time frame. This is my daily POI. What we have, we want to see a bullish move out of this area, but our up move was this, right? So then the price was moving inside this range, but the funny part was moving inside this internal range, right? So a lot of failure swings, took out, didn't take out this one, and closed below the range. So we didn't have any bullish confirmation from the daily POI, so I changed my idea, and I was looking for shorts. I wanted to see a pre-daily low to be taken and the February 10th of low, right? We had a C2 closure here into this fair value gap, so this was a good short opportunity to target pre-daily low. If you run it on next the computer, you can still find a continuation model inside this, because this is a stronger doll. And now as well, now we have this weak closure, it can come back and going lower, right? We took out the pre-daily low, so that was a good short opportunity inside probably that wood 2R here, 1 a.m.-ish, but it didn't happen. Let's go on the 1 hour. That was a 1 hour POI here within this candle. So if we go to the M5, I'm trying to find entries to target the February 10th low here, but it's 10 o'clock here. Let me change this one to back. Okay, and 11. What we see, we had this daily POI here. We came back with this previous range order block. I'm gonna delete this one. I don't want to see this one on the M5 to make it easier to see. Okay. So what we want to see, we want to see this one to be a protected high inside this candle, right? Because it's continuation. So probably we hope this is a protected high. And then the price makes this weak closure here. So we want to see this one as a protected high. Okay. Now we came here, we didn't took out this, couldn't close below this. So it can a reverser to take all this low resistance liquidity, right? So what we can do now, we can actually, oh, I see you wrote something. Just give me a second. We can looking for a C5 from this area. Why? Because we have a C2, we can find a C3 long from pre-daily low to back to the range. Even if we have a doll here, it can be a scalp. But even if you're already in the short from this here, you're already out of pre-daily low, or you're already in break even, right? So now we had here we had this H1. Let me just draw H1 C2. Right? We had a short opportunity from here. I was marking, and now we have a closure, right? We close back. We swept, close back. So what we want to see, this week is a small week. We want to see actually respect of this 50% and make a new bullish OB, right? So we want to see a closure above this level, like this, and target higher prices. And we have a lot of failure swings here until this level. So it can be a good long opportunity after this level. Yeah. Let me see the question. So I would looking for a crude oil right now because we took out the pre-daily low, right? However, it's still below the pre-daily low. It can be a good retrace back of this area. So the trade I showed yesterday in a private group, that was actually advanced trade. Sometimes we have a candle, C2 candle, let's say this, and there's another one, and we have a strong closure, right, below this area. That means actually that was not a sweep, but that was a candle. That means this candle closed below the area. So most of the times you have no entry inside the C3. You can find a continuation inside the C4. And that was more advanced, but that was as well just a fractal model on the lower time frame. All right, let's just wait for the entry model if you have. You can see the indices are garbage now, like literally boom, 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 like moving inside this range. I don't want to touch it. Here the same. That's a range. The price is inside the range. Nah, not my cup of tea. So I'm gonna focus on crude oil right now. So on the crude oil as well, you can see this is our range right now. So this is the last down move, right? And if I would like to see it long, I want to see something like this. Or if it's gonna be short, not the 1POI, H1POI, don't look at this, but let's say it like this. I want to see this order block to support short to target this February low, right? So as well, like no really like good short opportunity because you cannot really have a proper risk management. But this is an order block now. I would say a last move, okay? But we had no closure, so that's why dangerous to actually long until we broke this order block. Let's say order block, this PDA, and then we can look for longs, failure swings here, equal highs, failure swing, equal highs, lot, and the failure swings, and another PDA. All right, I see people are watching this live, so don't forget to press the like, please. And if you're new, just subscribe to the channel, so that's gonna help me to grow. So on indices, we have SMT, but this SMT hasn't been confirmed yet. Why? Because we need an opposite PDA to move higher. So you see this level, it went lower. That means we don't have to see the SP 500 to take this Asian low, right? Why? Because we have this one already lower. But to this SMT be confirmed on a 1 hour time frame, and that means a daily change, right? Because we have a confirmed 1 hour changing state of delivery. We want to see this price go and close above this order block. But I don't want to sit until the price slowly goes up, or nah, that's gonna take the whole AM session and PM session, because this is not a V-shaped reaction, right? It's 10:15 already. That means if we want to see a V-shaped reaction, that's like a quick one, the price should be already around this area if the price wanna go and take out this high. With the SP 500, it's a bit different because we can see the SP 500 is a stronger asset because Nasdaq went deeper on the retrace level. So yeah, I'm just gonna mark the SMT, but I'm now really interested in any trade. Okay, crude oil is dying. Probably it slowed down. We are on the pre-daily low, as you can see again. Almost took, then retrace, then took it again. Now it's using as a resistance. It was here, support, went higher, back to this low, break below. Now you retrace many times. Let me see how many times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times the price rejected this area. Probably it's gonna go lower, but this is like a bear flag and then going lower, or just a retrace into this higher time frame order block, which can be, I don't know, yeah, 15 minutes. And we want to see the price going lower from here. Let me change this setup. Just a moment. I'm gonna have another cup of coffee. All right, I see I didn't miss anything at all. Market is slow. Most of the times, I think we had the move already for the day, but I'm gonna try to, stay longer on the stream. Exactly, Nicole. As well, we can see in this is like I imagine a lot of YouTube influencer right now longing this move back to the range, but they don't know it's inside still the range, and probably they have one or two minis. Even we have no after this big move, we don't have any 5 minute change in state of delivery, so it can still just consolidation, sweep, and going lower to the pre-daily low, which makes sense, right? Because you see the price was so close to take out this level. So 47 points, okay? 47 points, and the market moved 250 points instead just going 47 and take out the pre-daily low. So it's just a range bound move. So right now, I would be very, even if, okay, let's say if I don't trade fractal mode, I would just close my eyes and press short right now from this Asian low and see what the market wants to do. Because Asian low for the price. Here another Asian low, that's a range low. Accumulation, manipulation, distribution, I guess. Let me try to draw AMD. Standard deviation from here to here. It came back, beautiful. -4 is around the pre-daily on the Nasdaq, and probably there's gonna be a 2 to 5-ish, yeah, on the Nasdaq. So, and we have a C5 here. Oh, sorry, a C2. So, yeah. Exactly. So, exactly. Yeah, I just checked the microphone is still on. Yeah, so I don't really wanna, figure out what the market will do. I just feel like the pre-daily low is closer than the pre-daily high, because so the market was 47 points away from the pre-daily high and it made 253 points down move. That means the liquidity was easier to take from the downside than upside. So I don't really want to see move back to the range. I mean, like the Asian range I'm talking about. Yeah, the liquidity, yeah, you, literally, yeah. It was you, yeah. Only problem is that the SP 500 current internal low is at Asian low, which hasn't been taken, right? It has equal lows. And then probably it's gonna take out now. That means it's gonna take out this one too. And after that, the price is gonna be again in sync. Why? Because both of the indices, yeah, you see, it took both of the indices actually under Asian low. And now that means both of them under Asian low. So SP 500 actually was a lagging instrument, but 150 point is easier than 300 points to the up move. So, and now if the price wants to go lower, then Asian low should support the bearish move on the M5. Why? Because down move, up move, this one is a latest order block on the M5. So if the price wants to go lower, this is the area where it should happen. And then maybe we're gonna have another accumulation and then going lower. So if the market wants to make the full MMX, market maker style model, right? Here we go. Why? Accumulation, manipulation, distribution, as I mentioned. That was crazy. Since midnight, the price was inside. What was the level? Like a 20, not even 50 points range. Can you imagine? You enter short or long, and you're stuck in the 15 points range for the next, I don't know, 9 hours. Must be nice, yeah. It's crazy. Anyway, I anticipate a reaction from this level of SP500. Why? Because we have a tons of liquidity. So even if it takes, you know, this one, these are failure swings towards this low, and this is a failure swing of this low. But these two, it's a bit further. So that's why I think the price gonna react somehow like this, and then going back this area from even here, and then going lower. But probably I won't, you know, sit here, so I don't really care. Let's see Nasdaq. Beautiful. Now the Nasdaq, I want to see a straight move. We have failure swings here. That means we have liquidity resting below this level. And let me. So if you have a short from this, you should put break even after, or just save a partial and then put break even. Oh, sorry, not here, because the lowest liquidity. And then probably we're gonna have a reaction from this area, which makes sense again because something like this. And then tomorrow maybe we're gonna go higher. Yeah, that was a smart idea to not taking a short. Why? Did you have any fractal? Here we go. Dang. Now this should be a free fall, but probably now I'm gonna see a week back to this low. I wanna see this one to be broken, and then I wanna see this zone as a resistance to push the price lower. All right, and let's see now the crude oil. Beautiful. You see? I want to see this February 10th low to be taken. And we can analyze the market like the 1 hour here. So we had a C2 closure right here. So on the crude oil, we had a C2 closure into, let me just, I don't want to see it on 15 minutes. Here we go. Took out the February 10th low. Crude oil is done. That's perfect. So let me just put this one here. We had a C2 closure into this 1 hour fair value gap, which was a bearish, not POI, that was a bearish fair value gap. So there was a 6 a.m. candle. And if we go to the 5 minutes, let me delete these. So we had a closure, C2 closure here. Went up, and let's see, I don't use this candle as a order block because I'm not a big fan of these more candles. So what I would like to use these up close candles. Okay. So on o'clock, the price was still inside this 1 hour fair value gap. And then here 8 o'clock was actually the entry. That can be a good short opportunity. Why? Because finally we had this closure. That means this C2 was confirmed by the M5 changing state of delivery. In the future, this low resistance liquidity will usually be taken after a significant level was taken. So we had a C2 closure into the fair value gap, which was the H1 fair value gap. That was a C2, C3, C4, and the C4 made a new order block, right? So we can use this inside order block, but I don't like to use because I use only this. So what you can do, you could enter short here, put the SL here, but this one is really dangerous because you have a low resistance liquidity here, and the pre-daily low is really close, so it's not ideal to take the short, right? So you can wait until you have a order block here and enter the close. But if you enter here, you put your SL, again, it's too close. So even the crude oil, we know where the price wants to go. Actually, we didn't have a good setup. You can have a 2R, but because the pre-daily low can be act as a support and push the price higher because it's significant, that's why you have to take partial. But partial here is too small, like, you know, doesn't make any sense, right? So right now you see there is a low I mentioned. So today I think we didn't have any A setup. We had B setups, and the B setup means you risk less, but no A setup. So I wouldn't say that I missed a trade, because I didn't, because we didn't have a proper trade, right? Even if we known where the price wants to go, we can be wrong. Gold is absolute disaster. And then pre-daily low is coming on Nasdaq. Maybe we can go back and low, but here we have this low resistance liquidity run. So I want to see the price to take out this low, which is a 59. After that, I don't think we have any low. It's too far. Pre-daily low is the next low, and the rest, this one is a failure swing of this, but this one swept this low, so probably there's gonna be a resistance here around the 50%. So not really big fan of it. And now we have 1045. That means liquidity will be injected 1050. So I think, as you said, 11 a.m. the price is gonna take out the pre-daily low, and then maybe a bit lower, and that's it. It's gonna be range bound the rest of the day, so I'm not really interested. Okay, any question do you have, or do we have anything? Otherwise, I'm just gonna wrap up the live soon, I guess. My target was actually reached on the crude oil. That was a tape reading. I think that was good. Now I don't want to see the price going low. I want to see this one and sweep. Oh yeah, sweep this low, and then just range bonding. The gold can. I don't like the gold to take out this one because now it swept this low. This is like a high resistance liquidity run, so it's more difficult the price to take out a high that was actually took out a previous high. So probably we're gonna have a resistance around this area, like a 50%. So well, I anticipate that we're gonna have something like, I don't know, not this. Let me have a C5. Yeah. So almost. So probably that's gonna take out this internal liquidity and trap a lot of buyers. Why? Because they're gonna think, we're gonna go and hit this one, and then there is a high below the 50% of the week that actually swapped this high. And if you see this high, almost the 50% of the week. So I want to see something like this, and then trap the buyers, and maybe PM gonna go lower and then higher. Oh, something happened with my screen. Yeah, but it's okay. Okay, yeah, I got it back now. Yeah. That's funny. Nasdaq, I just see another screen on the Nasdaq when it's like 50 points away from the pre-daily low. It's 106, 108, and 58 is a low. I want to see that to be taken, and after that I'm gonna leave. I just want to see the price to take out this area. But it can range bound here because we reached this 2.5, which is usually a time distortion. So I guess yeah, I'm just gonna wrap up the live, because right now that means we have a time distortion here, right? So it can be here from right now till lunch, take out, or it can make a fair value gap right now until 50. Yeah, I think that's a classic. Probably we're gonna have a fair value gap here. Let me just mark. And the price come back and then go lower. Yeah, something like this. And then going lower. And then after that, let me try to draw. After that, it can be a beautiful time distortion after when it took out the daily low. I don't think so. The price gonna reach -4 STD level because it's too far, and that doesn't make any sense. No, it can give before 11 because now 10:49. That means 10:50. So this up move usually appears before the 10:50 liquidation injected on the market. So this is a fake move to up, and then usually 10:50, the 10 minutes before the 1 hour closure, we have a manipulation done before the next. I will explain later that one. That's actually based on AMD ICT accumulation manipulation distribution, but that's not ICT. That's actually just base and other things. Let's go 59. Now it's gonna go back to this fair value gap, and from this fair value gap, or the funny part can be it's gonna go back here, and the next 1 hour candle gonna sweep the previous 1 hour low. So the 1 hour candle is gonna sweep the pre-daily low and close back to the range, like the V-shaped reaction we wanna see, right? Let's go, Nasdaq. Let's go. I can imagine a lot of people so tense now because the market is playing games before 11, 9 more minutes. Let's go on the 1 minute time frame. Perfect, perfect. We have a fair value gap here. Would be great to see manipulation back this and then going lower. Here we go. I wanna see. Oh, sorry guys, if you hear back noise, someone is cutting the grass right now. So I wanna see. I wanna see this be used as a order block and then going lower. If the price wanted to go higher, would take out the low sell side liquidity first and then reverse. So when I saw this, I was like, damn, that's good. That's a good sign. So we can go take out this and then going higher. I want to see a sharp move, even just a week. But because it's pretty low, probably a lot of liquidity. So at least, uh, at least until here, I think it's coming. At least $30, $40 ish is gonna come. Yeah, you see crude oil is down for the day. It's struggling to going lower. So that's nice. Gold is, well, I really think the gold is gonna go take out this high and then ranging, not doing anything. And let's go Nasdaq. Nothing crazy. Exactly the same. We have SMT on the 1 minute time frame, as you can see here. That's nice. That's actually confirming the sweep. You can enter here and target this low, but I wouldn't do because it's too close. But we had SMT as well, and now this is a doll. And let me put this one here. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go, baby. Here we go. And we still have 5 more minutes. So probably the next 5 more minutes gonna manipulate back to the Opa. $1 for $1. Let's go. You see? Opa. What a surprise, right? Price action is a magic. I think it's done. The kaboosh. Yeah, Stefan, I love him so much. Yeah, if you don't know Stefan is an amazing trader. He trades on the my funded futures company, and he's an amazing trader. So if you have a chance, check his YouTube channel. Anyway, I'm gonna wrap up this live. We call it, even crude oil, even Nasdaq, perfect. Now I think I'm done for the day. I'm gonna switch the chart. I'm gonna turn off. I don't wanna trade. And don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. If you have any questions, leave a comment in the comment section. And then don't forget, be well. Couple of days of the rest. It's Thursday. No rush, no trade. Thank you, Nico. Thank you.